Yeah, this is the firefighting system design training syllabus. Okay, so here you can see that module 1 to module 10. So here how
Okay.
we divided, say starting from architectural design. Okay, say for example we are in MEP, we are MEP design, or we are preparing MEP works, handling many MEP activities. Okay, so the basis is architectural. So we should know that each and every space in the architectural is designed based on what design criteria. Okay, there are different spaces. If you go into the residential building, you have a, say for example, you have a bedroom, hall, toilets are there, then you have a kitchen, then you have a corridor in outside, then you have a balcony, then you have a steps, staircases, you have a lift area, then you have multiple plant rooms like electrical plant room, uh, plumbing plant rooms, firefighting plant room. Then if you go to the roof, you have a different HVAC equipments or some other equipments. Then you have electrical rooms. There are different spaces, correct? Okay, so
Yes,
this
yes.
particular design will be done based on the architectural design criteria, by using architectural design criteria. Okay, what I'm trying to say for example, if one client, okay, XYZ client, they want to start with one of the project. So this is their bare land, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Say for example, this is the bare land, maybe it is like unshaped. Okay, this is a bare land, and
Mhm.
here he want to construct one project, assume like that, this is the land. So as a consultant, we start from the bare land, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, like if you talk about architectural, they will do the soil test. Structural people, they do the soil test. They will check what is uh, the type of the soil, whether the soil is capable to carry out that particular building, that much load can carry or not. So that all the things will be done by architectural and structural disciplines. Okay.
Mm.
Then also what the architectural they will do, they will start with the planning the type of buildings. If it is a residential building, say for example, this is a residential tower. Okay, in the residential tower, maybe the client requirement is like a build G plus 10 story building. So what they will do, they will build the G plus 10 story building. Okay, then there are spaces. Say for example, if they want to construct each and every floor having a two bedroom or four three bedrooms, single bedroom, depends upon the space availability. They will do the design. Okay, so if you talk about the architectural module one, introduction to architecture, it will cover all the site planning requirement, plot coverage area, space technical requirements, opening requirement, like how to size the doors, windows. Okay, then building stories and the floor types. Okay, horizontal circulation area like corridors, lobbies, vertical circulation elements. Okay, staircases, elevators, parking requirement. Say for example, you have a each and every project, you have a parking. So what is that parking quantity? How to calculate the parking depends upon the size. Okay, type of building, sanitation requirement. Each and every building, how many toilets required? Okay, if you go to commercial building, maybe you go to the airport, you will see like a 10 WC, for example, correct? Maybe if you go
Yeah.
to some other shopping mall, you will find maybe 6 WCs. So what is the basis of number, quantity? That is the basis of the design. Okay, this much people, this type of application of the building, you have to provide minimum of this much WCs. That is all provided in the architectural design. So before we go into the technical, we also going through the architectural spaces so that you will understand each and every spaces for what application. Correct? Then only you can go
Yeah.
to the firefighting system design. You will understand that what is the type of fire protection, because fire protection, there are different type of fire protections. Okay, you have a sprinkler system, you'll be having a gas system, you have a foam system, you have a water mist system is there, you have a clean, there are different types. So when you understand the basis of architectural design, then it is very easy for you to design your systems. Okay, then before we go to the firefighting system, we will also study some of the codes. Okay, what is the local code, standards, regulatory guidelines, then there is the international codes like NFPA. Okay, so these are the things we will study for the firefighting system design before we go into the design. Okay, so when you start with the module 1 for the architectural design and module 2, you will also go through some of the standards, and then we will go to the module 3 to understand the firefighting system design. Okay, firefighting system is what basically, what are the things involved here. So we are going to have some basic idea what is fire, theory of the fire, then what is the theory of water. Okay, like cooling, extinguishing mechanism. Okay, how the water works, how the water is going to suppress the fire. Okay, so that we are going to have a small understanding. Then theory of smoke. Okay, because whenever there is a fire, it will start with smoke. Okay, then after the smoke, it will become a fire. Then that fire will be danger to the building. Then when there is a fire alarm system, okay, so you have a fire alarm system as well, so it will notify wherever there is a fire, and it will give the alarm to the system, a common centralized system, that there is a fire in that particular zone. So we will understand some basics, okay, before we go into the firefighting system calculations. Okay, so you will study theory of fire, some theory of water, theory of the smoke, basics of fire alarm system, fire load assessment. Remember, you have a class A, class B, class C, class D fire. There are fire
Yeah,
classifications.
yeah.
Then you have
Yes,
a
yes.
hazardous, like uh, say for example light hazard. Okay, you have a ordinary hazard one, ordinary hazard two. Then you have extra hazard. So what is that hazard, and how they are classifying hazard? What in what basis they are saying that this particular building is extra hazard, this particular building is light hazard? How they are classifying it? Okay, so that is a fire hazard identification. So that also we will study in the basics. Okay, so then after that you will also go to the portable extinguisher. Okay, once you know that about the fire theory, about water theory, about smoke theory, fire alarm system, then how to classify, okay, where which is class A, class B, class C, and which one is light hazard, extra hazard, ordinary hazard. Then if you understand the basic things, then we can start with the calculations. Okay, we can start working on the firefighting systems. Okay, so firefighting system, we have a different system. One is a portable fire extinguishers, one is a sprinkler systems, then there is a standpipe and fire hose reel requirement. Then you have a yard hydrant systems, then you have a foam system, then you have a water mist system, and then you have a clean agent system. Okay, so here we are going to do the calculation. Say for example, now for the portable fire extinguishers, we are going to understand there are different type of fire extinguishers, right? There are different type of fire extinguishers. So what are the type of fire extinguishers suitable for which application? Okay,
Mm-mm.
there is a gas fire extinguishers are available. There is a water fire extinguisher is available. There is a powder fire extinguisher available. There are different type of fire extinguishers. So that
Yeah, yeah.
we are going to understand what are the different type of fire extinguishers and how we are going to place it. Okay, how what is that? Say for example, you have a building. How many fire extinguishers you will place it? Depends upon the coverage area. Okay, so that also we are going to look into the fire extinguisher placement and access requirement. Okay, then we will come to the
Okay.
module 5 for sprinkler system. So sprinkler system, we will see the type of sprinkler systems. Okay, you have a wet system, you have a dry system, you have a deluge system, then we have a pre-action system. Okay, pre-action, you have a single knock, you have a double knock. Okay, so these are the things where it will apply, where you will use for wet system, where you will use the pre-action system, that where you will use the deluge system, that we can see. Okay, then you have a function of alarm check valve. There is a components, different component. Alarm check valve,
Mm-mm.
you have a zone control valves, then you have a type of sprinkler heads. Okay, basic pipe sizing method for sprinkler systems. How you will do the pipe sizing. Okay,
Mm-mm.
okay. Then after that we will come to the standpipe and fire hose reel. Okay, there are type of standpipe and hose reel requirement. Okay, what is the selection and design criteria? How the pressure and class and system ratings. Okay, how you will choose the standpipe system, fire pipe, fire hose reel depends on what application. That also we will go through that. Okay, then we have a yard hydrant system. Type of yard hydrants, application and placement based on site condition. Okay, then we have a foam system. Okay, foam system is basically where you will apply where the oil containers. Okay, wherever it is related to the oil, where the water cannot be applied. Okay, where gas cannot be applied, you'll be using the foam system. So foam is mainly for the oil containers. Okay, or wherever there is oil sources available, there you will use the foam system. So foam also again divided into wet foam system and you have a dry foam system. Okay, then we will go to the water mist
Mm-mm.
system. Water mist system, it is like recently they are launching in some of the area where we will just see some of the introduction about water mist system, how it is working. Okay, there are two type of water mist system. One is the low pressure and one is the high pressure, where they are using, that we can see, and how to do the calculations, how to do the pipe sizing, how to do the pump sizing, tank sizing. We can see that. Okay, then after that, if we come to the clean agent system, we have a type of different type of clean agents. Like we have FM 200 system, we have a no work system, we have inert gas system. So we will see that how to calculate the cylinder size, how to calculate the pipe size, what is the selection criteria.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the here, so this particular syllabus, starting from module 1 to module 10, we will cover all the portion so that you can able to practice. So this method of teaching will be like it will be fully assignment basis. Okay, so I'll be giving you a lot of assignments for you to practice step by step. We will go model 1. You will go to whenever you are free, you will try to read all the document to understand what is exactly it says, so that it will be in your mind. Okay, I will be sharing you some
Mm-hmm.
videos. I'll be sharing you some document for you to read. Then whenever, like every weekly one time or weekly two time, we can have brush up classes. Okay, what you learn and what you have to learn next. Okay, I will be sharing you some different type of videos. Then we can able to you can able to understand. Okay, then once we done everything, then we will do the hydraulic calculations. Okay, how to do the hydraulic
Mm-hmm.
calculation, manual and also by using software.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so hydraulic calculation means it is say for example how to calculate the pump size. Say for example you have a pump, different pumps are there. You have a 500 gpm pump, 750 gpm pump, 1000 gpm, 1125 gpm. So how to size the pump basically. Okay, that is by using
Mm-hmm.
the hydraulic calculations method.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we will learn in our firefighting system design training. Okay.
Okay.